I reckon we start off with Sunny, because I'm a leech. The Queen died today. No, she didn't. What? Are you trolling? Health crisis forces palace to make startling admission on monarch's future. You weren't even trolling. Oh my god. She's not dead. Poor old woman. Anyways. Money time. The Christian vlog family who faked a baby.
Hey there, guys. It's Sunday morning and we are off to church.
Their two kids, happy marriage.
Doing a gestation by milking Techno's death.
Okay, so you're saying that they're not super Hitler, so it's okay. I don't think that's very good logic there. I like how it's of course it's an emoji pool. It's all the 7-year-old yellow face.
Their two kids, happy marriage and impeccable family home was put on full display each and every week for their audience of over 2 million subscribers. So when they'd find themselves embroiled in one of YouTube's strangest controversies, it's safe to say that their fan base was completely and utterly baffled.
How could you fake that though? I swear they pull out like the what is it? The eye drops. That's it. I've seen YouTubers that have actually used eye drops before, like apologies and stuff.
They'd announced that they were having a baby, received millions of views in return, then announced 2 days later that the baby had died.
They have not kept that up. I bet they've kept that up. So they've deleted the video about the miscarriage, but they have uploaded a video if we faked the miscarriage. What's this news report?
Huh? What did you do? Did you get a dropper out of the toilet? No, you didn't.
I did.
No way. Are you serious?
There's something so fake about that. You know what the saddest thing is? They faked a child dying to get views, and my Far Cry 3 video still got more views. I did a video on Far Cry 3 and it got more views than you like faking a kid's death. Like, come on, bruh. Yes, Lane. The whole original video screamed fake to me. What app is this taken from? Is this this isn't Facebook, right? Or is it Facebook? They look like Facebook mums, but
exposure and views, which Sam and Nia didn't take lightly. They'd find themselves getting kicked out of events for fighting other YouTubers who would accuse them of faking it.
Well, we just got kicked out of Vlogger Fair, guys. Nia's really upset with me.
Before Sam.
What is Vlogger Fair? That was definitely an event that had like 2 runs and never came back. Right, so it's an inactive account, 17 followers.
Well, we just got kicked out of Vlogger Fair, guys. Nia's really upset with me. So was a couple other people. I made a really stupid rash decision while we were hanging out in the lounge.
I wanted to ask advice on script writing as your recent...
Guys, we've just been kicked out the event, and then it just plays like happy intro music. Christian vlogger Sam Raider on his Ashley... Oh wait, he cheated? God has forgiven me. God has forgiven me. This is like anyone after like a national tragedy or something. God has forgiven me. So in my eyes, I am forgiven.
We just got kicked out of Vlogger Fair, guys. Nia's really upset with me.
Before Sam, the male in their happy Christian relationship, was exposed publicly for cheating on his wife in the process.
As you may have seen, my name has been associated with an Ashley Madison account, a website made for spouses who want to have an affair.
There's no way. Ashley Madison, or the Ashley Madison Agency, is a Canadian online dating service marketed towards people. So it's not even like a poly thing. It's literally just like you want to cheat on your partner. Life is short, have an affair. If it was life is too short to not have an affair, that would be more readable. But it's literally just life is short.
You are sweeting. You have done nothing, but you are sweeting. That is so sad.
I'm not sweating.
You need to be healthy so we can make fun of you for a while longer.
I'm not sweating. How am I sweating?
Are the right in that sweet spot where their perfect family seemed realistic. They were believable and almost enviable. The perfect combination to get the audience invested in the family's life, as stated by Penguin Zero.
The audience is two groups. It's little kids and old parents.
Critical here saying that like half the audience is little kids. Isn't that every single YouTuber ever?
Within 6 months, Sam and Nia had racked up over 150,000 subscribers without so much as a hiccup. There was no drama, no accusations, and certainly no suspicion that the family was capable of doing anything shady.
What was that family that like was abusing the kids and that? Who was it? I did a video on them like years ago. Daddy05, that's it, Daddy05. Jesus, I was never gonna get that. God damn. My mind is kind of racing as like, when does the Daddy05 arc begin? But I think this family's too pure for that. And anything they do, God will forgive me.
Now, you don't even have to look much further than the title before you begin to ask questions. The husband shocked his wife by telling her that she's pregnant. How is this even possible? Well, in the video, Sam, the husband, takes the
Wait. The husband's breaking the pregnancy? Husband shocks wife with... I just realized.
All night long, usually Nia goes pee throughout the night. She has a bladder the size of a golf ball, and she doesn't flush the toilet at night because she's afraid she'll wake up the baby. So here I am, and I'm so excited.
He's excited about his wife's urine. Okay. Someone in chat is calling him Pound Lamb PewDiePie. Don't do that to him, man.
On adding the sample to the test, it indicates...
I have never seen a man so happy about being around his wife's pee. Yes.
Upon adding the sample to the test, it indicates that she is in fact pregnant.
Just sticks his head in the toilet bowl.
At which point Sam begins to film his wife in the dining room, where Nia seems genuinely surprised that her husband is randomly filming. It doesn't feel like it's been set up.
What are you doing?
Just filming your cute face.
What in the world?
What? Why can't I film you?
You're just like randomly like flashing it in my face and stuff.
I think it could be fake because of how awkward this interaction is. Because we've got hindsight now, we've got a higher chance of saying that it's fake. I could imagine him saying, I'm going to walk in with a camera, start filming you, and then she kind of doesn't know what to say, so she gets a bit nervous, like, oh, Tee, why are you filming me? We just do daily vlogs.
Maintains the seemingly genuine belief that they can't possibly know if she's pregnant.
Pull it out.
Oh gosh, you are so funny. Oh, you brought a positive one?
She doesn't flush the toilet at night. I'm so excited.
Oh, you're such a dork.
What?
You're hilarious.
No, it's true.
You're pregnant?
Yeah.
Guys, this is a joke. Those of you out there who are like, I'm pregnant. This is a joke.
After a little bit more pushing, Nia somewhat suspiciously guesses that Sam had gotten a sample from the toilet.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Did you get a dropper out of the toilet? No, you didn't.
I did.
No way. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, it's kind of impossible to say, I guess, but I don't know. It came across. It's a little bit sketch. I don't know. It's like, I mean, I just happened to marry a woman that never flushes the toilet after she goes in, you know, and then I just scooped in. I had a little sippy, and then I put the test in, and it worked.
As seen in this screenshot, after only 5 days, the video had gained 11.5 million views, which when
Holy views.
applying an estimated ad rate of maybe $3 or $4 per 1,000 views, equates to somewhere between $30,000 and $50,000 just for this one video.
God. And this was before like PewDiePie N-word bridge as well. So like there wouldn't have been any issue with demonetizing or limited ads as well. And the CPM would have been so much higher because YouTube was just so much more lenient then as well.
The video
That's
had gained
madness.
11.5 million views, which when applying an estimated ad rate of...
Hang on. I'm going into like analytic brain. How long was the video? It's probably been deleted though now, right? There's probably a re-upload. Hang on. Oh no, it was under 10 minutes. You fucking idiot. You had one job. He had one job. He could have put his kids through college. You could have made it 10 minutes. You could have put all the mid-rolls in. I'm so disappointed. I'm actually so disappointed in him right now. They've lowered it now. They've lowered it to 8 minutes to put mid-rolls in. If you go on Mr. Breast Reacts, you can see that all of his videos are 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes. And then if you go onto like Critical as well, probably not as many. 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes. And then if you go onto mine, oh, whoops. It's probably all the same. It's probably just 8 minutes. 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes. Yeah, because like it's literally proven that a video performs better as well if it's over 8 minutes.
Voices are so
but it
loud.
used to be 10 minutes, but now it's down to 8 minutes. Shaytards are around at this time as well, so
Hello,
they
Pyro,
might have built that
or
basis
should I
off
say
them.
Moist Critical. Same person now. From making fun of this type of content to making it, you're going down a dark path.
Kind of cringe, bro.
I like it. Only the critical voice kicked in.
Pyro,
Also, before we
your
get there,
face
I
is
thought I
poop
would share some of
stinky.
the reactions we got from our
Very
texts that we
smelly.
sent out and different messages that I've got today, just to include some of our family in this reactions video because
I'm convinced he didn't even have toothpaste when he was brushing his teeth.
However, shortly thereafter, tragedy would strike. 3 days after the original pregnancy announcement and 2 days after the news
Oh my god! I thought it was a couple weeks, not literally 2 days later. Good God.
was shared with their families, Sam and Nia would upload a video titled
Holy.
Our Baby Had a Heartbeat, announcing that unfortunately Nia
Right. Okay. So we know the name of it now. Our Baby Had a Heartbeat. Is it still up? Nah. They've removed that. They've removed
had
that.
already had a miscarriage.
it just hit us like a bomb. And those of you who have experienced miscarriage before, you know, I can
so quick as well.
I can relate now.
Within 2 days, the video had racked up 1.5 million views, and with a ratio of 14
Why are the dislikes that bad? Because this is before people knew that they lied. They literally just like, I don't like miscarriages. They make me sad. And then they just dislike the video.
However, the timing felt almost too perfect. They announced their pregnancy, get a mega viral video, have a conveniently fast miscarriage, then 2 days after that, they're back to their normal self. With this in mind, you can understand why skepticism began to develop. It's odd how distraught they appear in this video, but in the video they filmed the very next day, they're extremely
You know
happy
what I
and full of-
never understand about YouTube? It's always people with the stock profile picture that spit the most amount of facts. Has anyone noticed that? Every time they have a stock profile picture, like the default one, they're just always these scholars that have just crawled out of like someone's basement, and they just seem to completely deconstruct everything, like the real Reddit detective shit.
This is so fake. People want to show empathy and believe this is real, but let's not forget how far people will truly go for attention, good or bad. Everyone has their own opinion on this ridiculous video, but these people have to live with the fact that this video is bogus.
They're pulling out the BuzzFeed articles now,
They've
boys.
done their own in-depth investigation. Remember how Sam said in a vlog that he had quit his job as an ER nurse? Well, BuzzFeed News would go ahead and contact Sam's employer
Ryan,
before receiving
happy
the following
4th of July,
information.
everyone.
When
I've
BuzzFeed
ever
News
known
contacted the
died today,
hospital,
so
a
I
human
am
resources
rather lonely.
spokesperson confirmed
Everyone you ever known has died today. I can't even tell if that's a bit, but happy 4th of July, man.
Sam's employer before receiving the following information. When BuzzFeed News contacted the
BuzzFeed
hospital,
actually
a human resources
snitch?
spokesperson confirmed
Come
that Rada
on,
has been
bruh.
employed at the hospital since February. However, she said there was no record of him quitting, and as far as the hospital knows, he still works there. When asked how long it would take for HR to receive an employee's 2 weeks
Everyone is
notice,
alike.
the spokesperson said it varies,
Pyro,
but
you are
usually
so
doesn't
cringe,
take-
your new content is bad. The fish I saw earlier today be like.
You done? You done?
Pyro audience unfunny. When someone is funny in your chat after, it's like watching vultures pick at a carcass until there are only bones. Even after some of the audience
Who
tries
is
to eat
saying
bones
this? Why
like the
is it
dumb
coming up
birds
as a
they own.
dono? Play for thrill. Fuck off.
Rada told BuzzFeed News that this discrepancy probably means the hospital must not have processed his paperwork yet. He added that he is technically still on the schedule for this week as part of his last 2 weeks of work, but that he called out because of his wife's miscarriage.
Imagine BuzzFeed actually snitching on you, causing your entire YouTube career to just like fall.
It was a smoking gun showing that in the same week as the miscarriage announcement, he'd been exposed for lying about life events in order to generate content. And if he was willing to lie about quitting his job, what else had he put forward that was also untruthful? What about the pregnancy test itself?
I wouldn't actually be surprised if BuzzFeed went into the sewage system where he flushed that toilet and like took the urine sample just to make sure it was legit. Sleep deprived GTA, it's 6:22.
So guys, we did it. We hit 250,000 subscribers. 250,000 subscribers.
And now we're gonna party. Whoa!
Ooh, yeah.
They all sound so miserable. Billionaires be like, I'm sad.
By a home pregnancy test, in what could be best described as an
So your cope is by being in the toilet, it will be diluted, so the test wouldn't work. But then you're also saying the test might work, like a false positive? Like, I know we know it's fake, but that's cope.
A commenter on YouTube, Lisi1987, also wrote that she took a test and got a negative. So I'm 11 weeks pregnant and had my first positive pregnancy test at 4 weeks. Anyway, I just took another test the way Sam did, using pee in toilet water, just for my own personal interest to see if it would work.
My
Test
own
came back
personal
negative.
interest.
I really don't know.
I peed in my mouth just to see if the test would be positive, you know?
As a response to the BuzzFeed article, Sam and they would upload a video titled "Oh No You Didn't," in which the following was stated by Sam.
Last night, guys, I read a horrible article on us. It was a big joke, man. They were just trying to disprove everything, and it was just so ridiculous. They called my work. My work said I was still on that I hadn't quit my job. I guess they talked to the wrong person. Or like one interviewer asked me, was it all staged? A lot of people think it was staged. I was like, you know what? It was staged. It was all orchestrated by God above.
Yet
Imagine caring about likes and dislikes now, because they're just not a thing anymore. I'm assuming you guys have that API, that plugin you can install that shows you all the dislikes.
days that followed the scandal, Sam and Naya attended an event called Vlogger Fair in Seattle, where they would bump into another vlogging family who had liked a tweet which supported the idea that Sam and Naya had in fact faked their miscarriage. Sam would get into an argument with this other vlogging family, which ultimately led to Sam and Naya being kicked out of the event.
There was a couple of vloggers, family vloggers at that. We had our miscarriage, and we posted a comment on Twitter about being proud of our unborn baby, changing our lives and making a huge difference in our lives.
I feel he's gonna start coping soon and just say like, oh yeah, the baby was from God. It was all from God.
Tweeted it and said it was jacked up.
The
that
tweet
I
was
said
from
that.
God.
Another one liked it, so they pretty much teamed up and were bullying us, is what it was. That's all that it was. They were bullying,
They were bullying
our
my
family.
child
The other
from
vlogging
God.
fam-
Does no one see the irony of like basically having a website meant for cheating on your spouse, and it says trusted security award? Like, we are trusted to completely fuck up your marriage miscarriage. As seen on Howard Stern, Time, Business Week. Okay, probably not for good reasons though.
Website.
That's
Vince
madness.
does an excellent video on the whole thing where he explains that in the end, the site wasn't shut down and therefore the information of every user was leaked to the public.
Lamau!
Well,
It all got
on the
leaked.
22nd of August,
Oh
2015,
my
the very
God.
same day as
Holy
World Affair,
base.
and you'll never guess whose name happened to be on that list. Dirty Little Secret Man 28, also known as Sam from Sam and Nia. As a response to the leak, the couple would upload a video simply titled Forgiven, in which Sam would claim that his usage of the site happened before YouTube began.
I did make the account. I made the account 2 years ago. This was before I got onto YouTube.
He never actually had an affair through the site.
I've never met with a single person face to face through that website.
I like how he just titled the video Forgiven.
And that I never had an affair with anybody.
The court of public opinion doesn't need to care.
And that
because
he and
in the
Nia
eyes of
already
God,
worked through this
unforgiven.
problem in their marriage 2 years prior.
This was brought to my wife's attention. She has forgiven me for this mistake that I made in opening the account. I've sought forgiveness to God, and He's forgiven me. So I've been completely cleansed of this sin.
I asked God on WhatsApp to forgive me, and he went, yeah, Lamau, we'll slip up, king. Here's your crown. Did my wife forgive me? I don't know, man. I don't really care. But anyway, God forgave me, guys. So like and subscribe.
60,000
like and subscribe for God.
5 million subscribers, at which point they'd upload an update video, which gave an answer to the question.
So this is the video that's still kept up.
So the real story is, we did not fake our miscarriage. I really and truly found out I was pregnant, and then 2 days later, I had a miscarriage. I can see how people came to the conclusion, you know, we had just had this viral video. It was followed up by some drama from Sam's past.
Yeah, there was a few controversial things that came up, as well as we were going by.
I get this angle that it could have all been genuine, but it's like, why skirt around it so much? Like, why try to avoid it and like act like it never happened? And then when you get shit on so much, you kind of acknowledge it, but then you still deny it anyway. That doesn't make any sense.
At the time.
What they're saying sounds like it's coming from a point of truth. They probably didn't fake their miscarriage. They had no idea that the video would go viral in the first place. They told family and friends about the baby, and while Sam certainly has a bit of a shady past, they don't seem ethically bankrupt to the point where they would fake a baby's death for financial gain.
But that's the most hurtful one, that people would think we would actually fake a miscarriage. Just like, golly.
It's either they've been genuine about it, or that they haven't been proven 100% dead to rights, so they've still got that layer of like deniability.
People who would never fake
I am
the death
convinced
of a baby.
that this is just the origin story of the villain from Far Cry 5.
Which one? Joseph Sneed? The one where he cries and they've got like the 3D snot coming out of his nose. My brothers, my sisters have been
You get to
taken
draw your
from
own
me.
conclusion about whether or not the pregnancy was fake. However, either way, this short chapter in Sam and Nia's life was conclusive evidence that these perfect family channels aren't always as perfect as they seem.
I mean, honestly, like rule one, you don't have a family vlogging channel. I mean, what's the biggest? Ace family? What's up with them right now? That's it, I'm leaving.
All right, you guys ready? All right, perfect. Come on, sit down.
Reaching high for the stars.
I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. I'm good.
Walter, put your dick away, Walter. I'm not having sex with you right now, Walter.